Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a new vessel begins its patrol of a lake here in our region in order to help with emergencies out on the water. And people from across the Commonwealth flock to an Eastern Kentucky attraction to enjoy some time outdoors.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, 5:33. I'm Dakota Makris, and it's Monday. Good morning to you. Let's take it over to Brandon. Brandon, there's one thing about Mountain News this morning is we're going to work a holiday. That's the thing, is we are going to work a holiday besides Thanksgiving.
You will not find us here usually, or at least one of us on a holiday.
Yeah,
so
literally.
There you go. But we're both here this morning, and we are ready to get you out the door with the forecast. It's going to be a good one too. It's just going to be hot later. Let's take a look at our cameras. Sunrise still on the way, but the light is already shining there over I-75 at Corbin this morning. Passed by that camera yesterday on my trek to Williamsburg, and we see temperatures across the region. Warmest spots now Jackson, Pikeville, and Logan at 67 or 66 respectively. Then we go to 64 in Prestonsburg. Everybody else is in the upper 50s and low 60s with the exception of Clintwood. They're at 51 and falling there this morning. 68 Paducah, 68 Louisville, 60 across the river in Cincinnati, 61 Tri-Cities, and 67 in Nashville. 12-hour planner for today's sunrise, 6:14, so still a pretty piece away there. It's 5:34 right now. Sunset tonight, 8:48, getting closer to 9 o'clock every day. I remember when I was a kid, they used to tell us to come home from playing outside when the street lights came on, so they'll be coming on later today. Sunshine all day long. It's going to be hot and humid there this afternoon. Dakota?
All right, Brandon, thank you. Well, the Letcher County Sheriff's Office is asking for help to finding a missing person. Marion Randy Cornett was last seen at the Ermine Double Quick wearing a white t-shirt, black boots, and blue jeans. He was carrying a red and green backpack. Anyone with information on the location of Cornett is asked to contact his family or the Letcher County Sheriff's Office Facebook page. Officials with the Harlan County Emergency Management are asking for your help in their search for a missing woman. A golden alert was issued Saturday for Lisa Eastep. She is 5'7", 190 pounds with gray shoulder-length hair. She was last seen wearing a white shirt with black pants and black shoes with white soles. If you have any information, you are asked to call KSP Post 10 at 606-573-3131. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office is reminding people to drive safe this Memorial Day as more people will be traveling on the roads. Officials say one person had to be cut out of their own car after a crash in Laurel County Friday night. SUV appeared to hit a tree on Middle Ground Way. Certainly a scary scene there. No word on that person's condition. The Rockcastle County Sheriff's Office is focusing on getting drunk drivers off the roads. Deputies plan to conduct multiple traffic safety checkpoints in the month of June. The Sheriff's Office released a list of nearly 24 checkpoint locations throughout the county. Officials with the Big South Fork National River are searching for two people who they say stole government property from inside the park. Police say two men broke into the Blue Heron Train Depot facility and caused significant damage to multiple facilities, destroyed and stole government property. The men were seen driving this black or dark color SUV, which police say could be an Acura MDX. Anyone with information is urged to contact the National Park Service. Well, if you and your family decide to hit the waters of Lake Cumberland, Cumberland Lake, you might see a new vessel out there patrolling the waters thanks to a partnership between the Somerset-Pulaski Economic Development Authority and Pulaski County Emergency Services. Our Alyssa Williams talked with those who helped make this project possible.
Aiming to better serve lake enthusiasts.
We've always tried to look to the future and see what Pulaski County needs as far as public safety.
On Tuesday night, the Somerset-Pulaski County Special Response Team, or SRT, launched their Marine One, a vessel that will remain at Burnside Marina in Pulaski County 24/7, reaching those in need of help quicker than ever before.
Up until this point, if you had something on the water, we had to bring a boat in, get it launched, get it out, which cuts into minutes and very quickly.
SRT has 2 trained pilots to navigate the boat, and depending on the emergency, they can page Burnside Fire, Pulaski EMS, or any other emergency service to help.
Safety first, okay? And that's life saved by having this.
The vessel is equipped with firefighting capabilities, a radar, and a global positioning system, among other features.
It makes me feel good to know that we've done something to help the public here.
a project years in the making, ready to help those out on the water just in time for Memorial Day weekend.
There's always something, at least during Memorial Day, there'll be at least something happen on the lake that something's needed. Hopefully it doesn't this year. But regardless, we now have something in the county that'll be able to get there quickly.
Hoping to better serve lake enthusiasts for whatever emergency comes their way. In Pulaski County, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
SRT Chief Doug Baker says in the future they hope to put a second boat on the western end of the Burnside Marina. While staff at Mine-Made Adventure Park hosted a weekend of riding, food, and music with people coming from across the Commonwealth and beyond to enjoy Knott County. On Saturday, hundreds of people gathered to take a ride across the former abandoned mine lands. Some people made their first trip to the park, while others say they used this past weekend to camp out with family like they do every year. Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson says while it was a lot of fun, Memorial Day is about paying respect to the nation's bravest.
For our troops and stuff that has fought and died and gave their life, they risk all for us so we could have this freedom, and you know, we can never honor our veterans enough for what they have done for us.
Well, staff at the park say capacity is at a high and it will not let up soon as they prepare for a Bluegrass Festival happening this upcoming weekend. Well, while some folks here in East Kentucky are out riding the trails for their Memorial Day weekend, Louisville hosted its Forecastle Festival. After a 2-year COVID break, the music festival returned to the city's waterfront park. Acts like Jack Harlow, Tame Impala, and Tyler the Creator brought thousands of people from across the nation to the Commonwealth.
We all really enjoy music, and we all bonded over music when we met in college. So being able to come here and travel together makes our friendship a lot more sweet.
But Forecastle is more than just music. The festival is the largest fundraiser for the Forecastle Foundation, which aims to fund environmental action in Kentucky. $1 from every ticket that was sold goes towards the cause. Since the festival started in 2011, officials have helped the nonprofits raise more than $700,000. Well, nearly 300 runners were out bright and early Saturday morning for the Big Lex 4-miler at Keeneland. Among the runners were men in recovery with a local nonprofit called a Running Start. It teaches running as a tool to help fight off addiction. People in the organization train for races in a 12-week program. Liz Hodge funded the nonprofit and has this to say about the program.
But I was a runner, and I knew what running did for me, and the self-esteem it built up, and the things it just gave me.
I feel like it's been great. They motivate us to stay in recovery, give us something to look forward to. Lost a lot of weight, kept myself motivated.
This year, the race raised money for Nourish Lex, a nonprofit that feeds communities in Lexington. Well, here's a sign that summer is on its way here in the Commonwealth. Kentucky Kingdom's Water Park, Hurricane Bay, is officially back open. Well, the park is offering 3 passes this year. The gold and silver will allow for early access to special events, 20% off merchandise, and food and bring a friend tickets. And new this year, the pre-K pass, which is free for kids 3 and under. You'll need to register on the park's website for that pass by the end of Tuesday. There are also some great events at the water park this summer.
Yeah, so we're excited to bring on the All-Star Stunt Dogs, which is a show that happens 3 times daily. In our Kentucky Kingdom Amphitheater, it features rescued dogs from across the country coming together to talk about responsible pet ownership and show off some of their special tricks. We're also excited to bring along the Harlem Globetrotters once again this year, who will be performing in the Hurricane Bay Food Court in June.
Hurricane Bay is open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Well, just ahead this morning, a major streaming service adds a new warning to the latest season of one of its most popular shows.
And we're heading back toward the 90s today, and it could be pretty close to that the next few days. And no, I'm not talking about the decade. I'll have the latest forecast in about 3 minutes.